was it. No last conversation, no goodbye.
One day you were here, next day you weren't. No warning, no fight, no reason. I checked my phone like maybe there was a message I hadn't seen. Nothing. I kept thinking you'd explain it eventually. Maybe you needed space, maybe something happened. Maybe tomorrow you finally tell me. Tomorrow came, then another, and eventually I stopped checking.
I wanted one last conversation, just enough to understand. But you left me with questions I had to answer on my own. I never got to say goodbye. I never got to tell you what you meant to me. I never got to ask you why. You just disappeared and left the ending incomplete. Never got to say goodbye. But maybe I don't need you to. Some endings never make sense. You just learn to live with them. Sometimes I still wonder what I would have said. Maybe I would have cried. Maybe I would have stayed quiet. Maybe I would have let you go. I'll never know, and that's okay. I don't need the last word.
Yeah. I used to think closure was something you gave me, like I needed your explanation before I could finally breathe. But people don't always leave things clean. Some leave a mess, some leave a memory, some leave out saying anything and waiting for an answer. Can keep you stuck longer than the person ever did. So I stopped asking what I did wrong, stopped rewriting every conversation. Sometimes people leave because they choose to, and that's an answer too.
I never got to say goodbye. I never got to tell you what you meant to me. I never got to ask you why. You just disappeared and left the ending incomplete. Never got to say goodbye. But maybe I don't need you to. Some endings never make sense. You just learn to live.
I spent months going backward, replaying every conversation, searching for the hidden reason, looking for an explanation. Every little sentence, every pause, every reaction, trying to find the exact moment when you change your mind. But you can't solve a goodbye when the other person never gained one. You can't force an explanation from somebody who's already gone. And I finally got tired of making your silence my problem, so I stopped waiting for the answer, stopped needing you to call, stopped believing that closure had to come from you at all. Maybe closure isn't hearing why somebody walked away. Maybe it's finally accepting that they did.
I never got to say goodbye, but now I think I'm okay. I never got to tell you everything. Maybe some things don't need to be said. I never got to say goodbye, and I don't need you to. You left without an ending, so I gave myself one.
I don't expect you to call.
I just
Still look at my phone sometimes. I deleted your number, then memorized it again. Funny how the heart keeps records, the phone forgets. I don't check your profile, I don't ask where you been, but every time my phone rings, I still look at the screen. It's stupid.
I know you made your choice. We said everything we needed to say,
but some habits don't disappear just because people do. I still reach for my phone when something reminds me of you.
I don't want you back, at least that's what I say. But when the night gets quiet, I still hope you'll call someday. I still wait for your call, even though I know you won't. I still look at the screen, even though I know you don't. Maybe I'm not waiting for you, maybe I'm waiting for who we were. I still wait for your call,
and I hate that I still do. Song today, I almost changed the station and I let it play for 3 minutes. I was back there again, your hand in mine, your voice next to me. Then the song ended and so did the memory. I thought moving on, man, I had to stop remembering, like Healing mentioned. nights I forget, some nights I don't.
Some days I'm fine.
Some days a song takes me straight back home.
I still wait for your call, even though I know you won't. I still look at the screen, even though I know you don't. Maybe I'm not waiting for you, maybe I'm waiting for who we were. I still wait for your call.
Now I hate that I still do. I keep telling myself it's over, then the memory pulls me backward. One on picture, one on message. What? One familiar street after dark. I don't want another chance, I don't need another ending. I just hate that part of me still expects you to be checking. Maybe that's the hardest part of letting somebody go. You can know it's really over and still hope they don't know. You can build a whole new life, learn to sleep without their name. But the second that phone rings, your heart forgets to change. And I don't wait all day, I don't need you anymore. I just haven't taught my heart to stop looking at the door.
I still wait for your call, but I know you won't. I still look at the screen, then I let it go. Maybe I'm not waiting for you, maybe I'm letting go who we were. I still wait for your call,
But I don't need it anymore.
My phone is quiet,
And this time
I'm okay with that. It's beautiful, looking back from here.
I spent years chasing answers, trying to understand why some people stay forever while others slip through our hands. I blame the time and blame the distance, blame the stars above, until I finally learned some questions never fall in love with answers. Some stories simply end, not because they weren't real, but because they weren't meant to follow us forever into every chapter ahead. Some people teach your heart to grow, then leave instead.
We can hold tomorrow by holding yesterday. Good night, Earth. Good night, all the dreams we had. Good night, every version of me, still living in the past. Good night, all the roads that never led us home. Good night, all the words we never got to say. Tonight I finally let them go. Let them go.
I used to think moving on and leaving everything behind, but healing isn't erasing what's written in your mind. It's learning how to carry it without becoming this weight. Learning that forgiveness doesn't have to arrive too late. And if I saw you tomorrow, I smile and mean it too. Not because I stopped caring, but because I made it through every memory, every storm, every night I couldn't sleep until the pain became a lesson I could finally keep.
Some endings aren't failures, the freedom in disguise.
Every late night, every mistake, every promise we couldn't make, every heartbreak, every tear, every reason that brought me here, every goodbye, every scar made me into who we are. Not the people we used to be, but the people we're meant to see. Now I look back without regret, without wishing, without neglect. The life I lost, the love I knew, will always be a part of truth.
Good night, Earth. Good night, all the dreams we had. Good night, every version of me, still living in the past. Good night, all the roads that never led us home. Good night, all the words we never got to say. Tonight I finally let them go.
Are you happy?
Yeah,
I think I am.
really?
For the first time in a long time,
Yeah.
I think I am.
I think I am. Good night, all the pain we knew. Good night, every broken piece that somehow pulled us through. Good night, all the years that taught us how to heal.
story ends,
but life goes on. Do you think we'll be okay?
yeah.
We already are. We already are. I know you loved me. I just didn't know I'd have to choose.
Yeah. You told me I was different, said nobody knew you like I did. Said you could see a future if the timing never made sense. I never asked for promises, I never forced your hand. I just thought when it came down to it, you finally understand. And you told me about him, said he was good for you. I smiled like I was happy, what else was I supposed to do? You said it wasn't simple, I said I know, but deep down I already knew which way you were gonna go. You didn't stop loving me, you just loved him enough to choose the life you wanted and leave me with what wasn't.
You chose someone else, and I know it hurt to hear. You chose someone else, even though I held you near. I cared about you, I always will, but loving you back wasn't something I could force myself to feel. You chose someone else,
And maybe that's the truth.
sometimes you love somebody
and still don't choose them.
I wish I could tell you there was an easy reason. There wasn't, he wasn't better than you. You weren't missing something, I just knew what I wanted when I looked at him and when I looked at you. I saw someone I never wanted to lose, just not someone I could build my life with. I hated that difference because I knew how much it would hurt you. I thought about choosing you more than once,
But every time I did, something inside me said I would regret pretending. And you deserve more than a woman choosing you, because she was afraid to lose you. So that's what this was. I wasn't losing you to him, I was losing you to a decision you'd already made.
you chose someone else, and I know it hurt to hear. You chose someone else, even though I held you near. I cared about you, I always will, but loving you back wasn't something I could force myself to feel. You chose someone else,
And maybe that's the truth.
sometimes you love somebody
And still don't choose them.
I spent too much time asking what he had that I didn't. Maybe he's richer, maybe he's calmer, maybe he's everything you wanted. Then I realized that's the wrong question, cause love ain't a competition where the better man gets the girl. Sometimes somebody can be perfect and still not be your person, and that's what killed me. Not that you chose him, that I finally understood. You were never choosing between us, you were choosing your heart and it just wasn't mine. I could blame or blame you, blame the time and blame the distance, blame every little difference, every reason, every instance. But the truth is you were honest even when the truth was brutal, and I kept looking for a weakness that would make your choice reversible. You didn't owe me love just because I love you harder. You didn't owe me forever just because I would've stayed longer. So I let you go, even if some part of me still asks, why wasn't I enough?
maybe I was.
Maybe that's not what this was about.
You chose someone else, and I know you needed time. You chose someone else, but I never wanted to make you mine. I hope you find your happiness, I really mean that now. And I hope someday you'll understand. I never wanted to hurt you. I chose the person my heart could choose.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't you. I kept looking at the door.
Yeah. Like you was still gonna walk in. family sitting in the front row, phones in the air, people smiling for the photo. I look toward the door without even thinking twice. Funny how your body remembers what your mind knows isn't right. They called my name, I walked up,
I smiled,
but there was one empty space I couldn't ignore the whole night. I kept thinking,
you would've laughed at this.
you would've said something stupid. I almost turned around just to tell you how it went.
I wanted to call you, I wanted you to see everything I finally became, everything you said I'd never be. You were supposed to be here, standing next to me. You were supposed to see this, you were supposed to be proud of me.
I looked around the room
And I still looked for you. You were supposed to be here, I wish you knew.
I kept your old message, I don't know why. Maybe I needed proof that you were once close. I wanted to hate you, some days I did, but tonight I just wish you could have seen me just once.
I would've forgiven everything.
For 5 minutes with you, I used to think success would make the absence smaller. Like if I finally did enough, you finally say you were proud. But every milestone just made me notice who wasn't around. New job, new place, new life, still that same empty chair in the back of my mind. I don't know if you would've stayed,
I don't know if you would've stayed,
I don't know if you would've changed.
I don't know.
I just know every good moment still carries your name.
You were supposed to be here, standing next to me. You were supposed to see this, you were supposed to be proud of me.
I looked around the room
And I still looked for you. You were supposed to be here, I wish
yeah, I kept thinking I'll forget it, that the years will make it smaller, that the older I got, the less I need to ask. And father, friend, brother, lover, whoever you became to me. But absence has a way of showing up when you're happy. Every photograph, every birthday, every moment worth remembering. You don't have to be dead to leave a hole inside somebody. Yeah, sometimes people walk away,
and take a part of home with them.
and I hate that I still want you here.
After everything, after all this time,
I still look toward the door.
you were supposed to be here, I still wish you were. You were supposed to see me, you were supposed to know.
I don't need you anymore.
But part of me still does. You were supposed to be here, and I still wish you knew. The room was full.
I just couldn't stop noticing.
Who wasn't in it? You always knew when something was wrong with me. I just never knew there was something wrong between us.
Yeah. 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 You call me when you couldn't sleep, I stay until the morning. You tell me every secret, every fear you kept recording. I knew the name of every person you ever thought you loved. Knew the way your voice would change when you were trying to act tough. You fall asleep beside me with your head against my shoulder. I'd sit there wide awake, try not to move an inch closer. You say you're my best friend, I smile and say me too, while every part of me was trying not to tell the truth. You never saw it,
I never let you.
every time I almost told you.
I thought about what I lose. You never told me, you never let me know. I thought we were just friends, I thought that's all we'd ever be. You never told me, so how was I supposed to see? You were carrying a love I never knew you had for me. I remember telling you about the man I wanted. You listened quietly, you even gave me advice. I thought you were happy for me, I didn't know you were hurting. I didn't know every detail was another thing you had to carry. If I had known, maybe I would've looked at you differently. Maybe I would've been scared, maybe I would've ruined everything. I honestly don't know, but I wish you trusted me with the truth.
How do you tell your best friend
You're the one I wanted,
when one wrong sentence
can mean I lose you completely? You never told me, you never let me know. I thought we were just friends, I thought that's all we'd ever be. You never told me, so how was I supposed to see? You were carrying a love I never knew you had for me.
Yeah, I watched you fall in love with people who never deserved you. Then I watched you come back when they broke you down. I wanted to say to somebody who actually knows you, but I couldn't say it, cause what I really meant was, choose me. And that's not something you say when you're afraid of the answer. So I stayed your friend, I showed up, I listened, I laughed, I loved you quietly. And maybe that's where I went wrong. I kept it hidden, kept it buried, kept pretending I was fine. Every birthday, every late night, every glad you're in my life. You were giving me your trust, I was giving you my silence. You were asking for a friendship, I was fighting my own feelings. And I could blame you for never seeing what I hid, but how could you know what I never had the courage to admit? You never rejected me, you never chose somebody over me, you never knew. And somehow that's what hurts the most.
You never told me, now I finally know. You loved me all those years while I thought I was alone. I wish you told me before the years went by. Maybe we'd have had a chance, maybe we would have tried. I wish I knew. If you'd only told me. We both knew.
Yeah.
There was something there.
There was something there.
We just never said it.
Everybody saw it when you sat next to me. Same joke, same time and same energy. Your friends would leave us, give us that look, like they already knew how the story should've gone. You steal my hoodie, I'd ask where it went.
You'd laugh and say,
maybe I'll
give it back.
You'd ask if I was seeing somebody, I'd say no. Then I'd ask you, you smile,
not right now.
And we leave it there.
I felt it too.
I just got scared.
If we said it out loud, what would happen to us? We almost happened. I felt it too. We almost happened, but neither one of us knew what to do. You were right there, I was right there too. Maybe we would have been something if we'd only followed through.
Almost kissed me.
You stopped, I looked away.
Neither of us said a word. We went home and waited for the other to call. I thought you didn't want me, you thought I didn't want you. Two people waiting on a sign. Neither one of us gave.
We almost happened. I felt it too. We almost happened, but neither one of us knew what to do. You were right. Maybe we would have been something if we'd only followed through.
Yeah. Years went by and I still remember that night. You looked at me like you wanted me to make it right. I wanted to say it, I swear I did, but I was scared one word would ruin everything we had. So I stayed your friend, you stayed mine. We called it nothing, we called it fine. Then one day the calls got less, the distance got real, and I realized we never lost the love, we lost the chance to feel it. Could've said it, should've said it, could've risked the whole thing. Could've stopped pretending we were waiting for the right time. You were hoping I'd choose you. I was hoping you'd choose me. Both too scared to find out what the truth would mean. Now I look back and I finally understand. We weren't missing love, we were missing one brave moment.
It almost happened, I felt it too. We almost happened, maybe we both knew. You were right there, I was right there too. We could have been something if we'd only followed through. We never broke each other's hearts, we just never gave them a chance. Everybody was angry, everybody had something to say. Nobody asked how I felt.
Yeah. I learned to read the room before I learned to read the clock. Could tell who was upset by the way they closed the door. Mom was crying in the kitchen, dad was yelling down the hall. I was sitting in my bedroom trying not to hear it all. Nobody asked what I heard, nobody asked if I was scared. They say go back to sleep like nothing happened there. So I put my headphones on, turn the music up loud, learn how to disappear without ever leaving the house.
I didn't know what to say, so I learned to stay quiet. I thought if I caused no trouble, maybe everyone would be alright. Nobody asked how I felt, nobody asked if I was okay. Everybody had their own pain, so mine just stayed away. Nobody asked how I felt,
I got good at hiding it.
I smiled when they looked at me, then cried when they did it in.
I remember school mornings, I'd act like nothing happened. Someone would ask, how's everything at home? I say, everything's fine. I got really good at that answer. Years later, I still say it sometimes, even when I'm falling apart. Even when I'm falling apart. Yeah. I grew up thinking silence was the safest way to love. Don't ask too many questions, don't make anybody uncomfortable. I became the friend who listened, the one who never needed help. Cause when you grow up watching chaos, you learn to handle things yourself. But being strong too early doesn't mean you weren't a kid. It just means nobody noticed how much you were carrying.
Nobody asked how I felt, nobody asked if I was okay. Everybody had their own pain, so mine just stayed away. Nobody asked how I felt,
I got good at hiding it.
I smiled when they looked at me, then cried when they did.
I remember every slam door, every argument through the wall, every this is your fault. Every time somebody left the house, I remember standing frozen, trying not to pick a side, trying to protect both people while nobody protected mine. I became the mediator, became the quiet one, became the kid who said it's okay when it wasn't okay at all. And now I understand why I hate hearing people fight, why raised voices make me feel like something's about to break. I spent my whole childhood trying to keep the peace. Nobody ever asked what it cost me.
Nobody asked how I felt, but I know now I can say
I was scared, I was angry.
I needed someone that day. Nobody asked how I felt, but I don't have to hide it now.
What happened wasn't my fault,
and I don't have to carry it alone. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. So I learned to ask myself, how are you?
And finally,
I answered, You say you stay. I believed you. That's what I can't forget.
You said I'm not going anywhere. I remember that night we were sitting in the car talking underneath the street lights. You said we figure it out, said we make it through. I didn't ask for forever, I just believed you. Then the problems started coming one after another. Bills on the table, stress from work, fights with each other. I kept saying
We'll be fine.
You kept saying
Give it time.
Then one night you looked at me and said you changed your mind. You said you'd stay.
You said we'd fight.
So why was I the only one
Still trying that night. You said you'd stay. You said we'd make it through. I believed every word because I wanted to believe in you. But promises change. People change too. I'm sorry, I couldn't be the person you needed me to be.
I wasn't lying then, I meant every word. I really thought we could make it work, but somewhere along the way
I lost myself and I didn't know how to stay without breaking too.
So when you said goodbye, was that already decided? Was I fighting for a future you'd already left behind?
You said you'd stay. You said we'd make it through. I believed every word because I wanted to believe in you. But promises change. People change too. I'm sorry, I couldn't be the person you needed me to be.
I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that you promised. Cause if you told me from the start that you weren't sure I'd understand it, I couldn't prepare myself, could've seen the ending coming. Instead I built tomorrow around a sentence you were saying. And that's what hurt, not the door, not the silence. Not watching you walk away, it was realizing the person I trusted most couldn't keep the one thing they told me they'd never break. You said forever, I heard certainty. You said together, I heard you were committed to me. You said we'd weather every storm that came against us, but when the pressure got real, you were already letting go of us. I kept the promise, you kept changing, I kept reaching, you kept fading. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a future we were making. And maybe you meant it when you said you stay.
Maybe that's the worst part.
Because I know you weren't lying then. You just couldn't be the person you promised I'd have.
You said you'd stay, and I wanted that to be true. You said we'd make it. I wanted to make it with you.
Maybe we were honest.
Maybe we were honest.
Maybe we were wrong.
Maybe we were wrong. Some promises feel forever until forever is gone. You said you'd stay. I believed you. That's all. We used to talk every day. Now I don't even know when we stopped.
We used to call with nothing to say. Stay up past midnight, let the whole week disappear. Now I see your name, think about calling, and I wonder if it's even okay. You got busy, I got busy, that's what everybody says. But busy doesn't explain how we went from everything to barely checking in. I know your favorite place, you know the worst parts of me. Now I see you post a picture and realize I wasn't there to see.
Maybe we both changed, maybe life got in the way. I just wish we'd noticed before we got this far away.
your birthday. We were laughing so hard we couldn't look at the camera. I almost sent it to you, then I stopped. I didn't know if you remember that version of us. Maybe that's the saddest part.
We remember the same years, but they don't feel the same anymore.
I could blame the distance, blame the jobs, blame the years we couldn't control, blame the people that we met, the different roles, the different goals. But somewhere in the middle we stopped making time, and I kept thinking we'd reconnect when life got less demanding. Then months became a year became a habit, and now I'm scared that reaching out will make it more awkward than it had to be.
We don't talk like we used to. We don't laugh like we did. You used to know my whole life, now you don't know where I've been. We don't talk like we used to, and I don't know whose fault it is. I just miss the way it felt when you were always there.
We were kids with bigger dreams, same streets, same late nights, same jokes that nobody else would ever understand, right? Then the years started moving, new jobs, new places, new names, new circles, new lives, new faces. I kept saying we'll catch up, you kept saying yeah soon, but soon became next month became the truth. And the truth is,
I don't know when I lost my friend.
there wasn't one big,
Ending,
there wasn't one final fight.
we just stopped choosing each other in our lives. We don't talk like we used to,
But I still remember when
you knew me without asking.
and I never had to pretend.
We don't talk like we used to,
Maybe that's just how life is.
but if you ever miss me, I hope you know I miss you too. Maybe we didn't lose each other. Maybe we just lost the time. I learned something early.
She don't say what
Don't say what hurts.
nobody can use it against you. Yeah, I learned to keep my problems to myself, never ask for help. If somebody raised their voice, I shut down before they even finished. I stopped explaining what I felt, stopped saying when I was hurt, just nodded my head, said I'm good, and went back to work. People call me calm, they call me strong. Nobody knew I was just scared of saying something wrong. So I became easy to be around, never needed much, never complained, never made a scene.
I thought being quiet would keep me safe. I thought nobody could hurt me if nobody knew my pain. I learned to be quiet, I learned to hide, I learned to say I'm okay when I wanted to cry. I learned to keep it inside, I thought that's what strong people do. Now I'm learning how to speak and tell the truth.
Sometimes you ask me what I'm thinking,
I say nothing,
but there's always something,
I just don't know how to let it out.
so I smile
Change the subject.
and hope you don't notice. Yeah, then I met someone who actually wanted to know me. She asked twice when I said I was fine. I get annoyed, tell her she was overthinking, but she wasn't. She could see right through me, and that scared me more than being alone. Cause when somebody gets close, you can't hide forever. You either tell them the truth or lose them, because you never did.
I learned to be quiet, hey. I learned to hide, hey. I learned to say I'm okay when I wanted to cry. I learned to keep it inside, I thought that's what strong people do. Now I'm learning how to speak and tell.
I swallowed every feeling, every question, every warning. Kept my anger in the morning, kept my sadness till the night. I became the guy who never needed anybody by his side. While secretly I wanted someone who would stay and ask me why. Why do you shut down? Why do you walk away? Why you're fine when your face says something changed. And I hated those questions cause they forced me to admit that the walls I built to save myself were keeping everybody out of it. I thought silence was protection, now I know it was a prison. And the hardest thing I've learned is letting someone hear me
without feeling weak. I learned to be quiet, but I don't have to hide. I can tell you when I'm hurting, I can tell you when I'm tired. I learned to keep it inside. Now I'm letting someone through. Maybe being honest
It's the strongest thing
I can do. I used to think silence kept me safe. Now I'm learning it was keeping me alone. I gave you everything I had, so why did I still feel like it wasn't enough?
Yeah, I changed the way I dress, changed the way I talk. Started watching every word before I let it out. You say you like somebody who was nothing like me, so I tried becoming someone I thought you wanna see. New clothes, new habits, new reasons to stay. Every time you pulled away, I'd ask what I could change. I kept looking in the mirror like the answer was my face. Maybe if I fixed enough, you finally wanna stay.
I kept trying, I kept giving more, but every time I reached you, you were already somewhere else. Was I ever enough? Was I ever what you wanted? I gave you all of me, but you still kept looking for something. Was I ever enough? Or was I just easy to leave? I spent so long changing myself, I forgot who I used to be. I stopped asking for attention, stopped saying when I was hurt. I thought being easy to love meant asking for less. I called it being patient, I called it understanding, but deep down I was scared you'd leave if I needed anything.
I kept chasing approval from somebody never satisfied. Every win felt temporary, every loss felt amplified. You give me just enough to make me think I had a chance, then pull it all away and leave me questioning the past. So I worked harder, loved harder, stayed longer than I should. Kept confusing being wanted with being understood, and that's the trap. When somebody makes you feel you gotta earn their love, you stop asking if they're right for you and start asking what's wrong with you.
Was I ever what you wanted? I gave you all of me, but you still kept looking for something. Was I ever enough? Or was I just easy to leave? I spent so long changing myself, I forgot who I used.
I changed my voice, changed my clothes, changed the things that I believed in, changed the way I handle problems, changed the reasons I was breathing. Anything to keep you close, anything to make you stay. Every time you move the line, I move myself another way. But love ain't supposed to feel like an exam you gotta pass, where you're terrified to fail and you're begging for a chance. I was measuring my value by the way you looked at me, till I finally understood you were never the man I needed to believe. You didn't make me worthless, you just made me question what I was worth. And I won't spend another year trying to prove I deserve love.
Was I ever enough? Maybe I was all alone. Maybe I just gave my heart to someone who couldn't hold it. Was I ever enough? I don't need to ask anymore. I spent so long becoming someone else. Now I know who I am. I was enough, I just wasn't enough for you, and that's okay. You left, and that was it. No last conversation,
One day you were here, next day you weren't. No warning, no fight, no reason. I checked my phone like maybe there was a message I hadn't seen. Nothing. I kept thinking you'd explain it eventually. Maybe you needed space, maybe something happened. Maybe tomorrow you finally tell me. Tomorrow came, then another, and eventually I stopped checking.
I wanted one last conversation, just enough to understand. But you left me with questions I had to answer on my own. I never got to say goodbye, I never got to tell you what you meant to me. I never got to ask you why. You just disappeared and left the ending incomplete. Never got to say goodbye, but maybe I don't need you to. Some endings never make sense, you just learn to live with them. Sometimes I still wonder what I would have said. Maybe I would have cried, maybe I would have stayed quiet, maybe I would have let you go. I'll never know, and that's okay. I don't need the last word.
Yeah. I used to think closure was something you gave me, like I needed your explanation before I could finally breathe. But people don't always leave things clean. Some leave a mess, some leave a memory, some leave out saying anything and waiting for an answer. Can keep you stuck longer than the person ever did. So I stopped asking what I did wrong, stopped rewriting every conversation. Sometimes people leave because they choose to, and that's an answer too.
I never got to say goodbye, I never got to tell you what you meant to me. I never got to ask you why. You just disappeared and left the ending incomplete. Never got to say goodbye, but maybe I don't need you to. Some endings never make sense, you just learn
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. I spent months going backward, replaying every conversation, searching for the hidden reason, looking for an explanation. Every little sentence, every pause, every reaction, trying to find the exact moment when you change your mind. But you can't solve a goodbye when the other person never gained one. You can't force an explanation from somebody who's already gone. And I finally got tired of making your silence my problem, so I stopped waiting for the answer, stopped needing you to call. Stop believing that closure had to come from you at all. Maybe closure isn't hearing why somebody walked away. Maybe it's finally accepting that they did.
I never got to say goodbye, but now I think I'm okay. I never got to tell you everything. Maybe some things don't need to be said. I never got to say goodbye, and I don't need you to. You left without an ending, so I gave myself one. I still remember you. I just don't miss you the way I used to.
Yeah. I still know your number, don't know why I never deleted it. Still know the places we went, still know the songs that remind me of it. I used to avoid that whole side of town just in case I see you. Now I drive past it and don't even think too. Funny how something can feel like your whole world, and one day it's just a chapter you don't need to reopen. I used to ask myself how I could forget. Now I don't need to forget, I just don't live there anymore.
I still have the memories, I still remember us, but I don't wake up wishing things were different. Not anymore. It doesn't hurt like it used to. I can say your name and breathe again. It doesn't hurt like it used to. I can remember without wanting you back. Some things stay with you, but they don't have to stay inside you. It doesn't hurt like it used to, and I'm finally okay. I saw your picture yesterday and I didn't look away. I just smiled and kept going. I thought I'd feel something I didn't. Maybe that's how I knew I was finally free.
I used to think moving on and finding somebody new, like another person's love could erase what I went through. But you can't replace a memory, you can't outrun a lesson. You gotta sit with what happened until you stop asking the question. Was I not enough? Was it something I did? Should I have stayed? Should I have left? Should I have said more? I don't ask anymore, not because I found every answer, because I finally stopped needing one.
It doesn't hurt like it used to. I can say your name and it used to. And I'm finally
I spent too many nights replaying every conversation, every little hesitation, every wrong interpretation, every what if, every maybe, every if only, trying to turn a broken ending into something I could justify. I blame myself for the silence, blame you for the damage, blame the time and blame the distance, blamed everything that happened. But eventually I understood that some things don't get fixed, some people don't come back, some questions don't get answers. And that's life. You can carry what happened without carrying all the weight. You can love who you were without wanting yesterday. You can miss the person and still know they're not for you. And you can finally look back without wanting to go back. That's the part nobody tells you. Healing doesn't mean you stop remembering, it means the memory stop running your life.
It doesn't hurt like it used to. I can sing your name